Sacred Sexuality and Tantric Secrets. Tantra is a 5,000-year-old study of the art of sexuality. You could say it's where the spiritual and sexual come together. In our modern culture, sex and spirituality are very polarized. Sex is over here and God or spirit is somewhere way over there. But in these ancient practices, they were one in the same. In fact, they saw sex as a springboard to enlightenment. By consciously tuning into our sexual energy, we could use it to help reach higher states of consciousness. No drugs needed. You can tap the source from within. When I first read about Tantra in my early 20s, these ideas all reflected my own personal experience where orgasms were cataclysmic and transcendent. I felt like the door between worlds opened up and I was able to self-realize through sex, meaning all of my little self parts fell away and I came out feeling that I had come to, come out, come home, and come together. So here are some of the main qualities of sacred sexuality and Tantra. The first is deep connection and having that throughout your encounter. So most people are distracted and only partially there during sex. They are thinking about their grocery list or their work projects and the flab on the belly that they don't like or how long they're going to last before they come. Instead of being deeply immersed in the present moment and their partner, that is where the magic happens. 24-hour sex. In tantric sex, we are constantly building the erotic energy between each other. In a typical sexual encounter, we have a build, we have a peak, a climax, pelvic contractions, and then a decline in energy. In Tantra, we build, we plateau, we build, we plateau, and we never really have to drop off. Our orgasms become bigger, better, and wilder. Instead of brief little pulses of energy at the genitals, they spread into full body orgasms that we feel in every cell of our body, from our brain to the tips of our toes and fingers. We walk away from our sexual encounters still feeling erotically charged with the hum of desire between us. Pleasure expands out from your bed into every moment of your life, and you take that feeling of bliss and orgasmic radiance out into the world. You wear that in everything that you do. Sex becomes an intuitive dance. I really dislike highly choreographed dance routines. It feels really fake and it doesn't live in the moment. I much prefer freestyle dance where the dancers are feeling the music and their bodies respond. They become at one with it and the music moves them. In tantric sex, this is what we're seeking to do, become one with ourselves and our partners. We are tuning into our own innate desires, feeling them, acting from them, and our partners, and it's this wonderful, beautiful, intuitive flow. The rhythm is guided from within. You have bypassed your mind and your little self, and your body and your whole sexual flow are free and uninhibited. This is what makes the best sex ever. Procreative energy. Sacred sexuality recognizes that sexual energy is vitally powerful energy and that every encounter has the power to generate new life. If we aren't creating babies with that energy, then we can take it and channel it out into the world and use it to manifest and birth what we want in our lives. Instead of unconsciously ejecting all of that energy out at climax and wasting it, we recirculate it in our bodies and harvest it. We consciously use this energy as a creative source, building our lives in and out of the bedroom. Rebirth and self-actualize. As you exchange that energy with each other, it helps you to become more of who you really are. You transcend the smaller you and you open up into the God and Goddess of yourselves. You exchange this energy with each other and you rejuvenate yourselves with it. You use the vessel of your sexual connection as a way to alchemize and transform and to liberate your true divine potential in a human body. So, how do we achieve this? Breathing. Breath moves energy, and especially sexual energy. Most people, as they are getting sexually aroused, they tend to hold the breath or breathe really shallow, and when they climax, all of their sexual energy is concentrated at their genitals and they just eject it out of themselves. This depletion of their energy is what we see when people, especially men people, pass out after sex. Instead, by breathing deeply throughout, and especially at climax, you recirculate your sexual energy, dispersing it throughout your body. This leads to full body, expanded orgasms, much better stamina in men, and also keeps you more present and in tune with each other. Eye contact. Eye contact is another tool that you can use to stay present and connected. You would be amazed at how many people do not maintain or sometimes don't have any eye contact during sex, and how difficult they find it to. The eyes truly are the windows to the soul. Looking into your partner's eyes during sex has the effect of immediately bringing you present, helping you to open into your vulnerability and be really naked with each other. Try it. See if you can sustain for even at least a few minutes of eye contact. It will make a huge difference. Slow down. Tantra is most famously known for the 8-hour all-night marathon sex sessions. And yep, that's one of my favorite things about it. Instead of the typical short, sharp, shocked kind of sexual encounter, 75% of sex sessions end in 3 to 5 minutes. We prolong. It is not a race to the finish line. Most people have no idea what they can truly experience in sex because they've never had anything longer than a few minutes. And for them, sex is a release, or it's stress relief. A staple of my work and my regimens for couples are weekly 3-hour sex dates. Yep, 3 hours, just sex. No dinner, no movie, no walk in the park, just sex. And when couples hear this, at first they think, how is that even possible? 3 hours of sex? And then they get into it and they see how the 3 hours passes like nothing. They are so entwined with each other that it is easy. And then 2 to 3 hour sex dates become the norm for them, and an hour is now their quickie. The more present and open we are with each other, the easier it is to stay in this place together because it's pure bliss. The shorter encounters are typically symptomatic of not wanting to go too deep and then bailing out before that can even happen. So now that you're open to each other, you want to stay a while. Foreplay itself might be an hour, oral sex lasts 30 minutes or more, and intercourse may be hours. And after all of that, even if you're up all or most of the night, you wake up feeling totally refreshed and energized and ready to take on the world. Sexual positions for healing. We have all heard of the Kama Sutra or the Kama Sutra. Not only is mastering an abundance of sexual positions considered great for variety, but we also prescribe them for healing if you're a great sex doctor like me. Different angles of the body will then direct rejuvenating sexual energy to the places that most need it. Reverse cowgirl is great for targeting a woman's G-spot and also rejuvenates and builds sexual power and stamina in each person. Wheelbarrow penetrates deep, flowing sexual energy into the woman's head, giving her a focus-boosting braingasm while invigorating the heart and lungs of both partners. Yab Yum with your legs intertwined is a very intimate, heart-opening, and famous tantric position. It allows you to maintain eye contact and opens up energy meridians in the spine to move your revitalizing sexual chi throughout your system, which also leads to full-body orgasms. Your sexual and orgasmic energy and your relationship in general are very good medicine, and they become the power source for your entire life. In my Coming Together for Couples Salon, we explore all of these ideas. It's Tantra 101 for beginners, intermediates, and a few advanced practices as well. You will learn tantric techniques for expanded 3-hour orgasms, how to use sexual positions as medicine, and you'll even get a handy pocket guide with my directions on what positions to use depending on your mood. It's like a mood ring, but for orgasms and sex, as well as my full Orgasmopedia, how to all the different types of orgasms. You can find the sign up information below. Are you coming?